What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another week of workouts. Today's workout is going to be a body weight leg day. If you would like, you could definitely add in weight of any kind, long loop bands, short loop bands, kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, whatever you need to make it extra spicy. But of course, if you don't have any of those ingredients, you can do it all by yourself with just your lovely self. So we're going to start off with our warm-up. 5 Sun Salutation walks, hands come reach overhead, hinge at the hips, walk the hands away from the body, send the hips towards the ground, and then walk the hands back towards the toes. You're going to go through there 5 times, then you're going to come into Runners Lunges. You're going to start off in a plank position. You're going to take one leg off the ground, place it next to your foot, feel the stretch through the hamstring, through the glute, through the hips, walk it back, and find this on the other side. Of course, if this isn't available to you and your flexibility, just a regular lunge will do. All right, you're gonna go 5 per side, so 10 total. Then you're gonna end up in tabletop position, stacking your hands under your shoulders, knees under hips. You're gonna take one knee out to the side and then rotate behind you. You're gonna go little hip circles here for 5. Then you're going to switch it on up, go the other way for 5 reps. You're going to do this on each side, 5 per side, 5 per direction. All right, 3 rounds of your warm-up, and then we'll hop into circuit number 1. All right, guys, so superset number 1 is all going to be about the squat. We're going to come into a squat march to curtsy lunge. So feet are going to be hip distance apart. You're going to squat down, upper body nice and upright, as low as you can go. As you come up, one leg comes off the ground, and then you're going to take this leg behind you, curtsy lunge, all the way back up, squat it out, other leg raises, come behind you, curtsy, all the way back up. You're going to go side to side for a total of 10 to 15 reps. And 1 squat march, curtsy, squat march, curtsy. That is 1 rep, 10 to 15 times. Then you're going to go right into your pulse squats for 20 to 30 pulses. You're going to stay nice and low, pulse about an inch. It's a very small movement. Squeezing the glutes, keeping them engaged, 20 to 30 pulses. Then you take a minute rest, and you go through that 4 rounds total. All right, second superset. It's going to be all about the hinge motions. All right, so we're going to start off with a single leg deadlift or hip hinge. So place all your weight on one foot, hinge forward, arms come towards the ground, reach, really feel through the hamstring, come all the way up, ground through both feet, hip hinge, so you feel the stretch of the hamstring, shift your weight to the other foot, and come into that single leg deadlift. You're going to go through that 10 to 15 times. So that whole sequence equals 1 rep. Then you're going to come onto the ground for glute bridges, and you're going to go 20 to 30 reps of these. Hands by your side, lift the hips off the ground, squeeze the glutes, try to keep the knees stacked over your ankles. Every single rep, really focusing on pushing those hips as high towards the sky as you possibly can. You'll take a minute rest, and you'll go through that 4 rounds. All right, guys, so our last circuit is all about getting the heart rate up, feeling the burn after we got all the technical moves out of the way. We're gonna do a 15-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible that you can go through this whole circuit in a 15-minute time span. We're gonna start off with 40 butterfly sit-ups or crunches. So I'll show you both variations. You're gonna bring both feet together. Knees are going to be nice and wide. You're going to roll all the way back and down, come all the way up, reach towards your toes. That's going to be the sit-up version. If that's not available to you, hands still reaching overhead, squeeze the shoulder blades off the ground, come back down to start. Squeeze, back down. So either a sit-up or a crunch. Completely up to you. You're going to go 40 of those. Then you're going to go right into 30 jump lunges or regular lunges. So kind of just play around with whatever your joints and your knees can play with. So if you're doing jump lunges, we're switching it on up, one side to the other. If we're doing regular lunges, you can either do front lunges or reverse lunges for 30 total, up to you. Then you're gonna go right into 20 leg raises. Again, a harder variation is hands by your sides. Really think about pressing the lower back into the ground, and then toes come all the way towards the ground. Come back into 90 degree. If you feel any pain in your back, take your hands under your butt and do the same thing here for 20 reps. Then you're gonna finish off with 10 burpees. You can either add a push-up or add or go without, so completely up to you. But for a burpee, your little hop, put your hands down to the ground, either step your feet out or hop your feet out, either come into a push-up or don't. Step or hop the feet back in, and then jump up. And you're gonna go 10 of those. Then you go right back into it, as little rest as possible in that AMRAP. Really fire up the lungs and those legs as well. Have fun with this one, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.